It's Wednesday, March 22nd, and here's today's local news. Revitalization of Wildwood's downtown is expected to start in a few months after commissioners approved final agreements with a Lake County firm at a special meeting on Monday. Under the agreements, demolition will begin within 90 days to prepare a site for a 126-space parking garage on the west side of US 301 across from City Hall. Commissioners also approved the $300,000 sale of dilapidated historic buildings to GC Development of Lake County, also known as G3, so the buildings can be renovated and leased to businesses. Two of the buildings, also across from City Hall, have been vacant for years, and the city bought them 2 years ago for renovation. Wildwood officials hope the projects will stimulate downtown investment and draw more people to the area. The City of Eustis welcomes talent from all over the world with street performers, also known as buskers, at this year's 7th Annual Eustis Busker Festival on Saturday, March 25th. The free, family-oriented festival will be presented in downtown Eustis at busk stops starting at noon in Farron Park. The grand finale, featuring top performers from each division, will take place at 6 p.m. on the bandshell stage. Performers will compete for the $3,000 grand prize sponsored by Bay and Lake Pharmacy. At the event, spectators will be given the opportunity to vote for their favorite act to receive the $1,500 People's Choice Award sponsored by the Lake Eustis Area Chamber of Commerce. To vote, event attendees may show receipts from any Eustis business from the month of March. Receipts from a Eustis business or service can be presented at the City of Eustis information booth in Farron Park from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Voters will receive one voting ticket per $5 shown on the receipt, with a maximum of 20 tickets per receipt. Voters will retain their receipts, and the city will stamp each one shown in exchange for voting tickets. The day-long festival will feature performers such as musicians, dancers, comedians, jugglers, artists, and acrobats. Each busker will perform two 30-minute acts throughout the day. Judges will rate each act and invite the top performers to the grand finale. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? The SpongeBob Musical runs through April 2nd at the Melon Patch Theatre in Leesburg. This show has so much heart. It's great for kids, but has something for kids of all ages. There's music from David Bowie, Cyndi Lauper, Lady A, T.I., and many more. Get your tickets now at melonpatchplayers.org. The search for Zachary Waldo is still underway. Police on Tuesday surrounded a house believed to be the hideout of Zachary Waldo, who walked out of the courthouse last week during his trial. He's accused of killing 3 people and injuring a 4th in a Christmas Eve 2019 vehicle crash. But it turns out Waldo was not inside the house. U.S. Marshals, Leesburg Police, and the Lake Sheriff's SWAT team members surrounded the house at 404 East Street off of Dixie Avenue at 8 a.m. Armed with what police described as good intelligence from a confidential source, search warrants, and armored vehicles, an officer with a bullhorn kept urging Waldo to come out. Finally, the front door and windows were knocked open, tear gas was fired, and SWAT deputies went inside. But Waldo was nowhere to be found. Officials have been searching for Waldo since he walked out of a courtroom on March 14th during a lunch break, a day after the trial began. Later that day, he was convicted, and a warrant is out for his arrest. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Zachary Waldo is asked to call 911 or their local police department. For more news and events, be sure to watch Lakefront TV and tune into WQBQ 1410. This is Cindy Peterson reporting.